Hello everyone, in this video we're going to go through the steps to check and confirm whether your computer meets the minimum requirements to install Windows 11. So Microsoft officially announced that Windows 11 is coming and the new OS is packed with a lot of improvements, including a new user interface and a bunch of cool new features. And more importantly, the company has confirmed that Windows 11 will be offered as a free upgrade for devices already running Windows 10. However, the hardware requirements are changing, so it is confusing what devices are compatible with the new operating system. So the easiest way to check and confirm if your computer is compatible is to download the new PC Health Check app that is available on the Windows 11 official website. I will be leaving this link in the video description so you don't have to pause the video right now. So once you are on this page, you can scroll down to the bottom and then on check for compatibility, click the download app link and then either save the installer or click the open button. In this case, I'm just going to run the application. Then to install the application, just agree to the terms and click the install button. Now just click this option and click finish to complete installation and launch the application. If the application didn't start automatically, you can find it in the start menu. Right here. So now to check if your computer hardware is compatible with Windows 11, simply click the check now button. And once you do that, you will get a message letting you know if the computer is compatible or not. As you can see, I meet the minimum requirements, so I get the message that the operating system will install on this particular computer. If the application tells you that your hardware is compatible with Windows 11, that's it. There is nothing else you need to do. When the time comes, you will receive a notification on Windows Update to get it manually. So now, if the application tells you that your computer is not compatible, then keep watching because there is more to the requirements. For example, if we go back to the official Windows 11 page, we can see that the minimum system requirements have changed compared to Windows 10. For example, now it is required a 64-bit processor with at least 2 cores. However, not every processor will be supported. Windows 11 will only support some of the Intel, AMD, and Qualcomm processors. The company already published the processors that will be officially supported on Windows 11, and I will also be leaving this link on the video description so you can check yourself. But as you can see, if we go to the Intel list, we're going to see that Windows 11 will only support some of the Atom processors, Celeron processors, and the Intel Core processor, but starting with the 8th generation and above. Just gonna scroll down to go through all the list, and as you can see, Windows 11 will also support the Pentium and some of the Xeon processors. As part of the AMD list, we can see that Windows 11 will support some AMD Athlon processors, including EPYC and Ryzen CPUs, starting with the 3rd generation and up, and some of the 2nd generation. As we can see that we have the 2500X Ryzen 5 here on the list. And including Threadripper CPUs. As for Qualcomm processors, Windows 11 will support the Snapdragon 850 and all the way to the Microsoft SQ1 and SQ2 processors that the company is using for its Surface devices. Although Windows 11 now has specific processors that you can use, you might still be able to install the operating system on a processor that is not in the list, but you might get a warning that it's not recommended to install and run Windows 11 on that particular hardware. but we won't know for sure until Microsoft releases the new version of Windows. Then we can see that the memory requirement has been bumped from previous versions from 2 gigabytes to 4 gigabytes, and the storage minimum requirement is now 64 instead of 32 gigabytes like we've seen for Windows 10. You can actually check the device specifications to know if you meet the minimum requirements by opening the Settings app, and then on System, go to the About page, and then on Device Specifications, you can see the installed memory, the system type, which for Windows 11, you need to have a 64-bit processor. If you have 32, you won't be able to install the operating system. And you can see the name of the processor that you can check with the list that I showed previously, so you can compare to see if your computer is compatible. As you can see, your computer will also need a UEFI compatible motherboard and secure boot, which indicates that older devices with legacy BIOS might not be able to upgrade to this new version of Windows. And then there is the TPM, or Trusted Platform Module requirement, which has been one of the most controversial requirements of them all. Starting with Windows 11, devices need to have a TPM version 2.0 chip because Microsoft wants to make the operating system more secure. So basically, a TPM is a chip that is available on the motherboard, or you can add it on later, and it is actually designed to generate and protect encryption keys. So you can use features like Windows Hello, BitLocker, and other features more securely so that malware and attackers cannot access or tamper with that information. If you have a computer that is only a few years old, it is likely that it has a TPM chip on it, but it might not be enabled by default. So you can check if your computer has a TPM and it is enabled by opening the Start menu and then looking for the Run command, and then in here click the TPM MSC command and click OK. This will open the Trusted Platform Module Management on your computer. And as you can see, this computer has a TPM chip on it and it is enabled. However, using this method, it's not going to tell you 100% if you have this chip, because if this chip is disabled in the computer's firmware settings, Windows will not be able to tell if you have a TPM on your computer. In that case, what you need to do is to boot your computer into the motherboard settings and make sure that you have that option and it is enabled. To do that, you can open the Settings app and then go to Update and Security, and then on Recovery, under Advanced Startup, just click the Restart Now button. Then go to Troubleshoot, and then click on Advanced Options, and then click on UEFI Firmware Settings, and then click the Restart button. Since the UEFI settings are different per manufacturer and even per computer, you may need to check your manufacturer support website to confirm where is the setting and how you can enable it. But basically, you just get into the firmware and then just look for the security settings. And in this case, I just have the TPM configuration right here. And as you can see, it's enabled. If it is not enabled, select it, enable it, save the settings, and come back to the version of Windows that you have, and then run the PC Health Check application to confirm if your computer is compatible with Windows 11. So just keep in mind that the Trusted Platform Module, or TPM, might appear different on the computer settings. For example, if you have a Intel-based computer, it might appear as a PTT option. And if you have an AMD-based device, it might appear as a PSP FTPM option. So make sure to check your computer manufacturer documentation to make sure you have a computer that includes a TPM chip on it. And like I said before, once you enable that option, just come back to the PC Health Check app and click the Check Now button. And that will tell you if the computer is now compatible to run Windows 11. And that's it. That's how you check if your computer hardware is compatible with Windows 11, which is expected to start rolling out sometime by the holiday season of 2021. And the rollout will continue throughout early 2022. Remember to like the video, share it, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.